Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor, and today's studio tip, I'm going to show you how you can take all of these Heidi Swapp light box accessories and make a very cool storage organizer, and that one small container will hold all of those products. So I know that this isn't really polymer clay related, but a lot of you probably have been noticing that I have in the background a lot of the videos, recent videos that is, I have this Heidi Swapp light box. And what I really love about it is it's a really quiet way for me to say something else to you guys during my videos. So sometimes it'll have little inspirational messages, maybe some sort of sassy polymer clay saying. And later when we get into doing more, we haven't set up on Instagram yet, but when we do, I will put hashtags on there and all kinds of different things. And when the holidays come up, I want to be able to, you know, have a cute little celebration sign in the back and that kind of thing. So I just love to have the light box. But recently I've been collecting a lot of the different accessories, and here they are on the table. And like for a lot of the alphabets, like they have a certain amount in each package. So I think these ones here list them out better, but they have a certain number of each of the letters. So for example, they have 3 letter A's and they have just 1 Y. Well, polymer clay needs 2 Y's. So just for me to ever say polymer clay on my sign with the same color and same lettering set, I need 2 sets. So all my alphabets, I have 2 sets of them. And then there's all these really super fun icon sets. And then there's mini letter sets, which I'll show you in a second what they're all about. So you end up with lots of different packages of lots of neat things. And for the first little while, it wasn't too bad when I only had a few packages. And then when I'd go to spell something, I'd have to open up the package and dig around. And if the Y wasn't in that package, I'd have to check the other. So I knew I was going to have to figure out a better solution for storing them. Plus, they were taking up all the space. And I've got backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. So I figured out something really neat. And I wanted to film this for you guys today before I put all of these in the recycling bin. So I just wanted to show you how many different sets and stuff I have. But I can get all of those, minus this brand new one. I'm going to put this one in a second and show you about that. I can get them all into this wonderful box. This is a fridge box. What's it called? A stackable fridge bin. This was the little label that was in the bottom. Don't worry, I'll give you links on our blog at polymerclaytutor.com for some of these things if you're wondering where to get them, and the accessories and light box and all that. But these are really common. They're beautiful, nicely made. They're meant for putting in the fridge and, you know, putting loose items so you can store properly. I actually have a little bit bigger one here too, that I store all of my rubber stamps and silk screens in. I will do a different video on another day about how I do that, because it's got kind of some neat tips and stuff for you. But the way I have got this all set up, and it just so happens to be the right length too for me to put all of the background. Okay, so I'll just show you these packagings first. There are, for the light box, all kinds of really cute backgrounds. They call them filters, and there's all kinds of different ones. And then there's also these word slides, they're called. So there's ones with lots of different, this one has arrows and stuff on it. And you can usually see on the back all that's included in the kit. And there's tons of them, and they keep bringing out new ones. Some of them I've noticed are getting on clearance in places, so I was afraid I would miss out on them, so I made sure to pick them up as fast as I could. But these longer things fit beautifully into the side. There's this one part of the light box that you can get. It comes in this box here. It is called a track. And what it does is it takes one of your slots of your light box and turns it into 2 slots. And then that's where you use the mini letters. And I'll show you those in a second. So you can put this in any one of the rows. And so if you had a sentence that had quite a few words in it, you could use that. I think this will show you. This picture will explain it to you. For example, you could write the use mini letters in this smaller section in the middle. But the nice thing about these fridge bins is that this will also fit down the side. And I've got those and all of my backgrounds and word slides and everything all just popped into the side here, which is just awesome. Then I figured out that I could put all of my alphabet sorted out into the different letters, because one of the things I found that was a pain was if you had a full alphabet in here, you had to dump them all out and try to find the A's, and especially if you had more than one box, sometimes all the A's might be in the other box. It was a big pain. So this way I have them in their divided sections. I'll pop this card out so you can see. It fits 2 rows of these letter cards beautifully. So I can have all my different ones here. I can pick out which font I want and what colors and all that. And I've got them split into all the alphabets. Now for dividers, all I used was, you could get really cute ones too if you wanted to, but these are just those 3x4 journaling cards that like Simple Stories sells and Project Life. And you can use those. That's what I used here. And then I just cut a notch out of the top using, just a sec here, using one of these 1, 2, 3 punch boards. They're really cool. I will do another video on these because you can do all sorts of fantastic packaging. You can make envelopes with it. In fact, at the back here, for all of my little mini letters, they're too small to have in these sections. They'll just fall all over the place. So I just made up these little coin envelopes using my punch board. And then I can have them divided into the different sections that way. I think I'll make a few more. I think I have too many letters in each of these envelopes. They fit nicely, but they're a little bit too many to dig through. So I think I'll make a few more envelopes for that. So I've got like all the alphabets. Some letters like J and K have hardly any of them. So I didn't need 2 different dividers, but you could set that up however you wanted to. And then in the next section, I have all of their really cute, like this is in the icon section. I've got a few different sets of super cute. Where would I might show best back here? Yeah, there we go. Bicycles and airplanes and oh, there's like, look at this cute little flamingo. There's just tons of sets with super cute stuff. And there's emojis and numbers and what else have they got? I've got holiday ones. And in fact, just this week, I got a new pack of holiday ones for Halloween. And I'll show you how they come. I'll just open this up here. Now, each of these letters, this is the one pain I find about this, well, other than the storage issue, is every one of the letters, the icons, any of these little pieces have a piece of film stuck on the front that you have to peel off. It looks beautiful, and it protects it and keeps it from getting scratched in the packaging and that kind of thing. But it can be a bit of a little chore. I had them at the while I was watching TV, picking away, and you just kind of pick away at the corner and peel those off. And sometimes it comes off easy, and sometimes it takes a bit. But they peel off, and it's only on the front side. You can tell what is the front side easily by the front side is shiny and the back side is matte. You can see they've painted on the back side or printed or whatever they've done to these pieces. But I have to peel the rest of those off and pop them into my Halloween section at the back here. And then I have room for a few more packages And I also have my box of tape. I got some of the glitter tape that you can wrap around your light box. And it's kind of a washi tape, so it's easy to peel off again if you want to change it up and get some different types of, there's all kinds of neat ones. There's ones that are glittery, some look like wood grain, and lots of neat things. So I had been searching around for ideas for storing my stuff. I didn't see any other idea except for one person had thought of an idea of using a business card holder to put their alphas in, which does work. But I have just way more than that. I would need a whole bunch of these binders, plus you can only put a few of them in there. It's a decent idea if you only have a small number of these different sets, but it also doesn't work for the side thing or the square ones. So I had to figure it out on my own, and I found a solution that works beautifully, and I hope you like that. Now, if you're not into having one of these signs, maybe this idea will spark you to store something else that you have in your studio that's getting out of hand. All right? So I hope you liked this video. If you did, do let us know. And if you've got a product you'd like me to demo, something you don't know how to store, if you've got a book you'd like me to review, a technique in polymer clay that you don't understand, make sure to leave your suggestions in the comment section below. And don't forget to check out all the really great videos we already have in our library. All right, so we'll see you next time, and bye for now.